I am looking for a girlfriend. Yay! Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be celebrating. I shouldn't be celebrating. So for one, I'm schizophrenic. Yeah. If you don't know what that means, it's in very simple English. It means I'm mad. I'm crazy. I have been to Madara mental hospital for 2 good months and several other mental hospitals you might not know about. So I'm mad. And then I suffer from major depression. Yeah, it's major. It's not just depression. It's major. Yeah, you can't just heal this by having a positive mindset. You need medication for that. And also for my schizophrenia, there is medication for that. There are antipsychotics. If you know what psychotic is, it's crazy. It's mad. So I have that. Then I'm an addict, a serious addict, a lifetime member of the Alcoholics Anonymous and the Narcotics Anonymous. I drink too much alcohol. I smoke too much weed. I chew too much of the cat, all types of it. I smoke way too many cigarettes. Yeah, I'm an addict. I'm an addict. I don't know where that places me. Then I'm not as manly as people would like me to be. And you're probably asking yourself, why do you think you're less manly? A while back, I have explained this in a previous video. A certain alpha male, the most alpha of them all, decided that the best way to spend his time was to put his genitalia into my virgin anus. I can't get more graphic than that. I was raped by a man, so I am less of a man than is acceptable, and there is nothing much I can do about that. I'm just less of a man because of that incident. And don't feel pity on me, man. You probably heard that I got raped, and you are sad and want to feel pity of me. I was an asshole. I really was. I was the true definition of an asshole, and I had a lot of toxic masculinity. So the event, however sad and unfortunate it might be, it lowered my ego to a manageable level. Like right now, I feel like I'm in touch with my feminine side thanks to my rapist. Yeah. Maybe I'm going a bit too far with this positivity. This might be toxic positivity that I'm praising this guy for raping me. But I felt something good about the rape. Let me talk about it for a few minutes, even though that's not the main topic of discussion. It felt good to know that some man looked at me and thought, hey, this guy is hot. Although it was in the dark. So I don't know how he figured out that I was hot or something like that. But there is some kind of achievement. Like there is no man who has ever come and tell me, hey, you're hot. I mean, I've been approached by some gay guys, but they never went as far as to prove to me that I was hot. Like they really wanted me there and then. This is some dark humor, so uh, don't take it too seriously. I'm not condoning the act, not everybody can take it as positively as I am taking it, but things happen, things happen. So I'm that. Have a lot of problems with my family. Yeah, right now we are not in talking terms with my parents, my brother, and most of my friends. We are disconnected because when you have schizophrenia and the rest, you live in your head. There is a whole world in your head that is more important than the world that is moving around you on the outside. So you tend to spend most of your time inside there. So I'm just trying to say I don't think I'm fit to have a girlfriend right now. I have too many problems. Or maybe you have more problems than me, and you're wondering what the hell is wrong with this guy complaining about his problems. So yeah, I'm looking for a girlfriend, and this time I'm going to find a different one. Maybe you might not have heard of this, or you haven't watched any other video. This is your first one, and I have mentioned that I'm an introvert. I don't know how that obvious it is because I'm talking here. You might be wondering who is this guy putting himself on the internet and claiming to be an introvert. I'm alone. I'm comfortable talking alone. There is no one here. There is no one here. Maybe there is God up there, who knows, and the devil down there. But you get my point. I'm technically alone, so this is where I find the comfort to talk. So I'm talking. I want a girlfriend. I do, and I think it will do great things for me. But as an introvert, I've been told like I need an extroverted girlfriend, like someone to motivate you when you're feeling low and down, someone to make you talk. And for many years, I lived by that theory that I needed an extrovert. So I've been looking for extroverts everywhere, like that. But I just find them too much, a bit too much. You know, they are trying to motivate me when I don't want to be motivated. Because that's the problem. I sometimes I don't want you to get me out of my silence. Sometimes I just want to sit here silently and you sit there silently and we exist like just like that. And I was told like now if you don't get an extrovert, an extrovert will do some things for you. They'll make things easier for you because they enjoy talking. So they will talk and you will listen, and that's kind of a good arrangement. But when this girl tries to get me to start expressing my emotions, you know, like having a heart to heart, telling her how much I love her, what I love about her, and I will never leave her. I will always love her even after death. Even if I was born into another life, I will come and be with her. Like some stuff like that. Like they want assurance that I love them, and when I don't speak, like I'm an introvert, but when I don't constantly reassure them that with this word of affirmation or something like that, I think that's their love language. They feel some type of way and feel like I don't love them. That's just not how I express love. I don't know what love is. I'm not claiming to be a love expert, but I need someone I can coexist with, not someone who is dragging me to every club, every party, every event, every ceremony, every celebration. Sometimes I want to just sit in my room. I probably don't want to go to the movie theater and watch a movie. I'd rather watch the movie on my phone or my laptop. Like I would rather be staring at the screen. It's not like I don't want you or anything like that. I, I, sorry if uh, I'm talking to you and it sounds like I'm directing these words to you and you're not interested. I'm talking about a hypothetical girl and the hypothetical introverts that I have come across. So it's hard, and I've been told if you get a girl who is as quiet as you, who is going to initiate the conversation? Who is going to keep the conversations going? How do you move from strangers to acquaintances to friends to girlfriend and boyfriend to wife without talking? How do you transition through all the stages? Someone needs to be doing the work of talking. And I bought that theory, but I got tired. I got tired. And I know a good chunk of people have tried to connect me to some other single people, and yeah, I greatly appreciate it, but I just can't. I couldn't now. Now I'm ready. At that time, I was not prepared. So, and I've also tried talking to introverts, and there are two categories of introverts that I've come across. So one kind just gives me one word answer. I'm an introvert. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone to start a conversation. But this girl is giving me the same one answers that I give people. And I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to approach and I get one answers every time. I know they don't hate me, but I feel some type of way. They're not putting in the same effort I am, and I can't sustain this. The amount of energy I'm putting into this conversation is unsustainable for the long term. Assuming they're going to continue giving me one word answers for the rest of my life, I just can't take that. Then I sometimes I decide I'm also going to ask one worded questions or questions with one or two words and get a one word answer, and then as a bit of 15 seconds of silence. Then I ask another three-word question and I get a two-word answer. I decided I was gonna do that. I was not gonna force myself. Then I would have long pauses, 15, 30 seconds. But this introverted girl, I guess, had been told the same thing by the extroverts that, to keep this thing going, you have to talk. So she was trying to fill in the silence. Yeah. So whenever I was quiet for too long, she just came up with a random question out of nowhere, out of topic, just to talk. I'm like, okay, I answer the question and then I'm quiet again because that's what I do. Once I'm done answering the question, I focus on other things. And she starts another question. After like an hour, she's tired. You know, she's acting out of character. And it gets tired when you're not being yourself, when you're faking your personality. So from then on, she stays away from me. She doesn't want to text or call or anything like that because I thought the conversation was going well. She was asking questions, I was answering, but she was out of her comfort zone. So I guess the extroverts are not wrong. I might need an extrovert. Uh, I might need extroverts to get the conversation going. Although I don't think that's healthy for me in the long run. I wish I can find somebody who is just comfortable being quiet, just seated on the opposite side of the room, minding their own business. I don't know what they're doing, and it doesn't matter to me. You could be doing anything. I'm doing something. Maybe we'll go for lunch together. I don't mind. I don't mind spending time with people really. Uh, Whatever drains me is the conversation. So we can go out to places where we don't have to talk. It's okay. Even the movies I can take some time and go out with you. Take walks. I'm a photographer, so take photos if you like photos. Go on trips, some stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that is my situation as of now. I'm looking for some very introverted girl, and most likely they are not watching this video, so I guess I'm hopeless. Forever alone, bros. Thanks.